Hello, my dear children. Your ma'am is back. Myself, Monica Hassani, and I am here with one of your favorite subjects, math. Today, we will start our new chapter number 4, that is long and short. In this session, we will learn about length and as well as about its standard and non-standard units. So without wasting much time, let's start our session number 1 of chapter number 4. Here, one story is given. Lali is selling things at her father's shop. A farmer comes to buy rope. He asked, "Can you give me 7 arms of rope?" Lali replied, "Here is your 7 arms of rope." Then farmer said, "But this is only 6 arms long." Now Lali got confused and she asked him, "Why don't you measure your arm with this rope and take 7 times of that length?" So the farmer measures his arm with the rope and Lali gives him 7 times that much rope. Do you know, students, why this happened? Let's learn in detail. First, we will learn about length. We can define length as how long an object is or distance from one end to the other end of an object. Here you can see someone is measuring the length of a pencil. The ruler is used to measure length. You can see the ruler is used in the above picture. We can measure the length of an object using non-standard and standard unit. Let us learn about non-standard unit through a video. Hey students, let's try to find out the length of this table. Monu said, "I will do first." The length of this table is 11 spans of my hand. Sonu said, "Now I will do." The length of the table measures 12 spans of my hand. How is it possible? Both of you used your hand spans. Then why is there a difference in your measurement? Are their hand spans equal? Mine is bigger than Sonu's. Alright. I will give strips of equal length to both of you. Use them to measure this length. The length of the table is 9 of these strips. When I measured it, it was 9 strips too. The strips you gave us were of equal length. That's why the length of the table measured the same. So, if we measure the length of something using similar means, it measures the same. If I have to measure a chalk stick, can I use this strip? No, because it is too long. You are right. We will fold this paper strip to make equal parts. These small parts will be useful for measuring the piece of chalk. I will fold the strip in equal 8 parts. Now we can find the length of a chalk. So the length of chalk is equal to 5 parts of a strip. Now, shall we use this strip to measure the distance between the two posts of the main gate? No, this strip is too short. I have a long string. Let's use that. Let's use the string to measure the distance between the gate posts. The distance between the gate posts is equal to 3 strings. It is easier to measure a great distance using something of greater length, and to measure shorter lengths, it is easier to use a shorter thing. You have seen that for yourselves, haven't you? Obviously, yes. So, we can say non-standard units of measurement are units that are not typically used. For example, handspan, pace, arm length, etc. Here in this picture you can see the length of green bar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 handspans. So we can say the bar is 6 handspans long. Similarly, here you can see the green bar is 4 feet long. So here handspans and feet are non-standard units of length. We can use different objects as non-standard unit. For example, here we can say that the pencil is 15 blocks long. Also we can say the pencil is 6 paper clips long. So blocks and paper clips are objects which can be used as non-standard units. There is a proper method to measure the length of something using different objects. In this picture, you can see the correct one method on left hand side and incorrect method on right hand side. Now let's learn about standard unit. Kids, you all must have gone to a cloth shop with your parents, right? From there, we can purchase a sheet of a cloth. A sheet of cloth must measure the same no matter who measures it. That's why a long metal scale is used to measure cloth in a cloth shop. This scale is 1 meter long. The meter is a standard unit which is used for measuring length. If we divide a meter into 100 equal parts, each part is known as centimeter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. We measure the distance between the gate posts with a string. Now let's use this meter scale and measure it again in meters and centimeters. Yes, surely. So the distance between the posts is 3 meter and 80 centimeter. My big brother uses a smaller ruler from his compass box to measure short distances. Here is a ruler. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 written beside the bigger markings on this ruler shows centimeters. Here we have 9 tiny lines in between centimeter. One tiny line represents 1 millimeter. Let's use this standard scale to measure the chalk stick again. So we can say the chalk is 8 centimeters long. So we can say a standard unit is a standard measurement that remains the same whenever, wherever and by whoever it is used. The standard unit of length is meter. We can use millimeter, centimeter and kilometer to measure the length. Millimeter is the smallest unit of the length. And do you know, students? Kilometer is the biggest unit to measure length or distance between any two points. Meter can be written as small m in short form. Similarly, millimeter can be written as mm, centimeter can be written as cm and kilometer can be written as km. Now, next topic is how much is a centimeter? Here, you are supposed to find out the length of different things using ruler. Kindly note there is a distance of 1 centimeter between two standing line of ruler. So, can you find out the length of matchstick using given ruler? Yes. So, length of matchstick is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That means 4 centimeters. So, we can say the matchstick is 4 centimeters long. Similarly, try to find out the length of lizard. Good. So, the lizard is 13 centimeters long. Now, we have to find out the length of given leaf. And it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That means 4 centimeters long. Similarly, you can see that die is 1 centimeter from every side. Now, measure the length of wax color. Good. It is 7 centimeters long. Now, homework of session 1. Kindly refer page number 47 of your textbook. Here, in each question, you have to guess the correct answer. First one, in how many steps will Dorji cross the road? Second one, how many cups can be placed in a line on this table? How many pots can be placed to reach the tree branch? And the last one, how many shirts can be hung on this wire? Try to find out the most appropriate answer. So dear students, we learnt about basic concept of length. We will learn many more new things in our upcoming session. Be ready for it. We will meet soon. Thank you.